Today, I'll read from my book, Red. This first poem entitled, My Canvas. Poetry is the intersection of my past, present, and future. All of my emotions formulated into words, the structures vary, much like my feelings. When executed with vivid precision, the resulting imagery is superior to any stroke of a paintbrush. When written with passion, read with conviction, a portal into a new world can be opened, stimulating each of the five senses, tingling with each line of prose, the innermost essence experiencing the grammatical journey. The pen is indeed mightier than the sword, for where the sword promotes destruction, the pen creates, birthing newness, around where possibilities and impossibilities intermingle like childhood friends. The ink from the pen is a composition of my soul, liquefied to quench the thirst of my consciousness. Poetry is where I lose myself, but also where I have self-discovery. This poem is entitled Blood Diamond. Elapsed time, immense pressure, nearly unbearable heat. These elements prompted a metamorphosis, cold, mostly worthless, transformed into a diamond, almost priceless. Yet somehow, the diamond, the motherland's jewel, did the unspeakable, borderline impossible, shattered. Fragmented shards glisten in the setting sun, still somehow emitting a weak glow. And though the sun has set on what once was, the moonlight still reflects what could possibly be. Alas, even in this state, isn't there still value? Precious, in spite of its brokenness? Would anyone walk past and leave it to blow in the wind? Or would someone visualize what once was, envisioning what could be? When attempting to pick up the fragments, the jagged edges cut open the uplifting hand. A crimson nectar trickles upon the crystallized bits, its reddish flow sticking like sap. Budding in all, I once again ponder, does the diamond still contain worth? As in the diamond's origin, a war wages over what now has become a blood diamond. Death lurks as battles rage on, yet wars are only fought over what is perceived as valuable. One would not give their life for naught. Therefore, this blood diamond, despite the shattered parts, drenched in blood, when wiped with a white towel that was never thrown in, and finally pieced patiently back together, even with the bloody fingerprint on its surface, will be worth even more than before, because it would serve as a symbol representing what was truly worth fighting for. This one's entitled Red Carpet. I pull up on the scene, my arrival heavily anticipated. Camera flashes ready to go off, bright like the future ahead. A cocktail of excitement and anxiousness fill my body, my nerves sending chills down my spine. But I remind myself that this is what I work towards. Those long days, early mornings and late nights, the doubts, the overcoming of the former, a tangle that continues even to this day. Sometimes I wonder if I deserve this. Other times I question, are they worthy of me? Still, behind tinted windows, I can reflect behind the scenes, for so many didn't see what happened behind the scenes. Didn't witness the closed doors, rugged detours, seemingly shattered dreams. There were nights when I cried myself to sleep, contemplating the notion that better days were indeed ahead. The night is darkest before dawn, I heard, yet in blindness everything seemed black, that is, until I finally regained my sight. While many prepare to take my picture, know that this picture is far from perfect. Even with the Photoshop and filters, I remain as an image of imperfection. Nevertheless, that's exactly how I want to be portrayed. Despite the outer appearance being GQ appropriate, the inside wasn't always a sight to behold. Clothes can't make a man if the man desires to remain unmade. An inner determination had to transpire. To truly look the part, I had to act it out. Immerse myself into the role until I was lost in it, and once I did that, I finally found myself. The door now opening is symbolic of the previous ones, only unlocking when the time was right. Just how the journey to this point wasn't a solo one, I aced it with my support at my side. Not just from head to toe do I look good, but finally, and most importantly, I feel even better. The smile on my face is authentic, my held head high, and I boldly walk the red carpet before me, knowing that I have indeed, and deservingly, arrived.